you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watching now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, Webb. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Webb. This is Shepard on the catch. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
All right, here we go.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Webb. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Again, it's Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. They give him 12 yards and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
On second down, it's Bell. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Here we go now. Boom, Leopard.
Webb now from the gun. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go to Elliott again. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Prescott from the gun. Drops it underneath. Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Again, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. A give to Bell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Webb. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Webb. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Here's Bell. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Webb, and that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And out now come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On second down, Elliott. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, and that is incomplete here.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
A second down throw for Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
That's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Going to 53. Check 6 guard. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54.
To the air again, Prescott. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put
is
a
pretty
star.
big.
I put a star.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the gun on third down. Webb. Hard throw. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finding room to the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. And the Giants ready to come out now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a play fake here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
They'll give to Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Elliott running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he is knocked down from the side. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Tough day, tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
Now Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and throw for it here. James has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The give is to Bell. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go. Lucky 56. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it with Bell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Off play action, it's Webb. Goes underneath for Bell. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now let's go.
This is Bell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Second and 5.
Here we go now.
They'll try the right side with Bell. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Set. Boom. No. Check. No. Check. All right, here we go. Patriot. Green 39. Green 39. Gone. Back there. Here we go. Boom. Landed.
Webb now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Now let's go. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Now let's go.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Here's Webb. Over over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
From the gun on third down, Webb. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. 3-19. Over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit. Now Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up third and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go.
Off the bootleg. Webb. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal.
Here we go. Green, 39. Leopard. Leopard.
Here's Webb. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Will Tye, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd down following the run. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. It's the Bengals that have moved back in front now in a seesaw affair. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Prescott. He finds an opening past the 40. Out left side here to Bryant. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the sack on 1st down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down. Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now Prescott. He's going to look deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Giant territory. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey.